The purpose of this podcast is just to rant about the stuff that we like. So, if that doesn't sound like your cup of tea, this show probably isn't for you. This podcast also contains a fair amount of explicit language. We are Australian, after all.
If I let you in on this, you've got to promise to keep it on the down low. The less people know about this, the better.
Yeah, call it lazy, I just create what is in my mind. I use the same breaks in my beats sometimes. Wanna decorate my office, so I bought some fake lavenders and speakers, but Mankaiju on the highway to Los Angeles. Never try to hide you from my life if you can handle it. You know I try to find you in the dark, which is a candlestick. The valves of my heart always encase of metal shackles. When I look into your eyes, you're like Wonderland of Alice.
Shit, if we can avoid incendiary incidents in real life, then we never have to do anything ever again.
How does that work in the real world?
Hello, everyone.
Hi guys,
We're
welcome back. Yeah. This is the first episode of the year of 2024. I'm really excited.
We were gone for a while.
Yes, I was
'Cause
away overseas
Cloud-
for a month. So
How was it?
it was good.
Where'd you go? What'd you do?
I went to Uruguay to visit
Oh, yeah.
my family. So yeah, it was like a whole month. I got back. It's currently Friday, and I got back on Wednesday. It's Friday? Right? No, it's
Before we go any further,
it's Saturday. Fuck.
this
sorry.
is stuff we're excited about. A
Yes.
podcast about stuff we're excited about. I'm Finley,
I'm Cloud, and this is the first
and
episode of the
we're
year.
here to talk about
Stuff we're excited
yeah,
about.
first episode of the year. So
Yeah.
we could do one of two things here.
Yeah.
We could either name the year, or we could just have a normal
Oh.
episode.
Name the year.
Because that is a tradition on My Brother and Me, where at the start of every year, the first episode, they name the year.
Of like what we hope happens, or like what we expect in the year, or what, like that.
Okay, it's a little more nuanced than that.
Okay.
I'll read you off. Hang on.
A list of like previous years that they've had, or
Yeah, I'll read
Okay.
you off all of their year names.
sounds good.
So 2010, the year that they started, was
Wow.
Zolo.
Okay.
2011 was 2000 in Heaven, Get Right with Christ.
Okay.
2012 was 20 Does, Getting It. 2013 was 20 Dirt, Dig It Up, Get It Out. 2014 was 20 Forward. 2015 was 20 Grifteen, The Con Is On.
Okay.
2016 was 2016, Building Bridges. 2017 was 20 Serpentine, Keep 'Em Guessing, and then, in parentheticals, Zag on 'em.
Wow.
2018 was
understand.
Collaborating Stronger Together.
Okay.
2019 was Frankenstein Teen, Become the Monster. Then 2020 had two, because obviously they named it before the pandemic started, and then
And
kind
then
of had to
after.
backtrack.
Yeah.
So they had 20 Funny, Fill Your Life with Laughter and Love,
Oh.
or 20 Honey, Down to Business.
Okay.
Then 2021 was 20 Big Dog Run, No Bones About It. 2022 was 20 Rendezvous, Fancy Takes Flight. 2023 was 20 Sun and Sea, Surf the Vibe. And then this year, 2024, is 20 Fungalore, He Heard Your Wish.
So
which
it's
is a little bit more abstract.
so it's just like puns, kind of.
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 suggestions
Oh.
that I
okay.
put together. I put together in December last year.
Okay.
I have to impress on everyone who's listening to this. I wrote these before the My Brother and Me naming episode at the beginning of 2024.
So there's no way it could be like related to this year's name that they had.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have one that I'm really, really proud of that I think is absolutely golden.
And these names, like
but
the,
I'll
the way that they have them, is it kind of like this year's the year of the dragon or like the rabbit or something? It's not like that. It's just I don't even.
they spend an hour just
Oh.
discussing it,
Wow.
and then they decide on one at the end. And it is
Okay.
just basically it's entirely based on just what they think sounds good or funny.
Fair enough,
Um,
honestly. That is also kind of
yeah.
a pun to do with the pronunciation of the word 2024
Yes.
or whatever year it is.
Yes.
Okay. Well, look,
So I'm gonna read off
Yes,
a
read
couple
off
of,
your-
a couple that I have on my list.
I want to hear them. I want to hear these.
I won't read my slam dunk yet.
Okay.
I will save that until last.
Yeah.
We have 2020 Saw, Rest Those Bones.
Okay.
2020 Snore, Sleep on It.
Oh.
2020 Bore, Go Hog Wild. 2020 Raw, Get Wild.
Yeah.
2020 Score, Get Paid, which they did. One of them did say that in their show, 2020 Score. They didn't have the Get Paid subtitle, but
Okay.
that one's pretty easy because it's just, score just rhymes with 4.
Yeah, fair enough.
20 Let's Explore, Into the Unknown. I like that one.
Into the Unknown. Isn't that
And
from
then
Frozen? Am I thinking of the wrong movie?
I guess
Anyway,
probably. I don't know. I haven't seen Frozen 2.
I haven't seen the second one either. Don't really want to, but
And then my absolute slam dunk that I think is the best one that I wrote was 20 Want Some More, Put a Twist on It.
okay. I think one
It's
of
kind of like an Oliver Twist thing, which
yeah.
it takes a little bit to sort of marinate in your mind before you really kind of get it. But I'm really proud of that.
Well, hey, look, if the only other one that I liked was the sleep one, the snore one, because I like sleep. But I like your gold star suggestion. So if you want to go with that, I'm happy to go with that. Honestly,
We could, but okay. Do you have any suggestions? Hop on Rhyme Zone.
we're considering
Find some
A, I'm
find some
shitty
words
at
that rhyme
rhyming.
with 4.
B, I didn't know we were gonna be doing this episode. And C, I'm still trying to get the grasp of how the naming system works. I think I'm gonna stick with your suggestion. If we are still going next year, by next year I'll have some better suggestions, and I'll hopefully
Okay.
like some good input. But I'm happy with your suggestion this year. I like it.
Let's put it off.
Yeah, well we can
Let's
sit
not-
on it.
Let's not decide on one this year. This can
Okay.
be. This is our base year. We started last year, but this is gonna be our first full year, hopefully,
Yeah.
running the podcast.
Yeah, right.
So let's not jump into things. Let's
Okay.
not get too enthusiastic about it.
Sounds good.
I guess today's just gonna be a normal show then.
Yeah.
I do
one thing-
very
oh.
quickly.
Yeah.
I just want to start off with a fortnightly Fortnite.
Fair enough.
Um,
Well, it's not Fortnite
fucking
anymore.
nothing happened
It's not Fortnite
while you were away,
anymore. Oh, that's
because I will do it every fortnight.
Right.
There will not be a fortnightly Fortnite every week.
but you'll do it
So
every
it will
yeah.
still be fortnightly.
Okay. I don't know why I didn't think of that. I'm a bit brain dead right now.
Nothing happened.
Oh. In the
Well,
month
in
I
January-
was away, nothing happened.
Nothing happened.
Nothing noteworthy.
There were only, I guess, there were only 3 partially noteworthy things that happened, and that was that Solid Snake released. Like, the
Yeah.
skin was made available because he was the secret skin in this battle pass.
Okay.
They released Raiden, also from Metal Gear Solid,
Oh, yeah. I
and
know
they
that.
released the giant chicken from Family Guy.
What? Oh. Oh.
Well, to go along with Peter.
That's the okay. I might have seen like one clip
Yeah.
of that like a while ago. I didn't know that's what it was. Okay.
He's Peter's arch nemesis.
Peter has an arch nemesis, of course.
Yeah.
That's great.
Anyway, yeah, that's it. That's it for my fortnightly.
Yeah, that's it. That's the shortest fortnightly Fortnite segment we've ever had.
Definitely. Well, gotta keep it tight. Gotta keep the ship running.
Yeah.
Because we only have half an hour now.
And we're already 10 minutes in. Anyway,
Yeah.
I think one thing, so when I was in Uruguay, I think I'm just going to be talking about my trip most of the time, but over there they have a very big reading culture, and I already told you about this when I was over there, but I went to, by the end of the trip, like 30 different bookstores. And
there was that really, really pretty bookshop that you went to that you
that
sent
wasn't even
photos
the
of.
prettiest one.
That
There's
had,
other
like-
ones, like the glass house roof.
Had like the... Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was gorgeous.
Yeah.
But there was so many that were just as pretty, or like just as, because like so many of them, at least the one I sent you a picture of was on a street where there's a market, and on that street there were about like 6 other bookstores. Literally like 2 houses down there was another bookstore, and then on the other side of the road on the next block there was another one, and then you kept going and there were like 2 more. Like they were literally everywhere, and I loved it so much, and they all had so much character. And then like that was like in the first week that I was over there that we went to the market, and after that we went to like a dozen more in like supermarkets or just walking around the street, because what I was looking for was the first edition of Dune, but a very specific cover. And I'm going to talk about this.
Right.
But it had to be one.
Hang on, I'll go grab my copy of Dune.
Like oh wait, yeah.
I have the 50th anniversary edition.
Right. I have like, it's like the orange cover where the Dune is like from top to bottom Dune, like, but I only have the second book and the third book because I couldn't find the first one in English. They had the first one in Spanish, but I am not about to read Dune in my second language. No thanks. But now I have the trouble of trying to find the first one without that goddamn fucking unpeelable sticker that they slap on every book that gets a TV show or movie made of it.
Picture. It's like,
God.
holy shit, I don't care.
Oh, I hate those things so much, and the fact that you
I don't care about
you
Mr.
can't
Chalamet.
peel them off.
I don't care about Mr. Chalamet.
Because there are some that you can peel off, and I'm fine with that. But when it's like, what am I supposed to do? And so I'm gonna have to order one online that doesn't have that fucking sticker on it. Because I hate that. I will not buy books just because it has the sticker on it. I will not. I refuse. Why? What do the people who are, like, the publishers, what are they thinking? They used to be removable and now they're not. I don't get it. I really don't. So,
yeah,
I spent the entire trip...
I really don't understand...
What's going through
I don't
there.
understand the motivation behind it. I don't understand the thought process, because...
Yeah, I don't.
When I see a book that has that on it,
immediately
that makes me 90% less likely to buy it.
Exactly. Immediately, for me it's not 90, for me it's 100%. I look at it and I go, no, I'm not getting that. Just because...
Yeah, like... yeah, because you always just have the option of just buying a copy online that doesn't have that.
Exactly, but then
so
again,
why on
those
earth
are hard to find.
would I buy a copy that does have it?
Yeah. And it's not like I don't understand, because there was a transition from physical stickers to printed on ones. Why can't you just have a physical one on there that you can remove yourself if you want to? I don't understand why that was, like, why that's not an option now. I don't get it. Because,
yeah,
like, sure, when I have my books all in my bookcase, you don't see the front, you only see the spine, but it still matters. And
yeah, I still know it's there.
Exactly. It's like a scab that you know you can never pick off.
I was just looking at my copy of Dune.
Yeah.
And I don't know whether this is in all copies, but the last 21 pages are a dictionary.
Oh. Because...
It says terminology of the Imperium.
Okay.
Holy shit, that's so many words.
I haven't looked at... Well, I don't have the first book, so I don't know if it's like that. But...
Subak ul Hunar.
Oh.
Are you well? A Fremen greeting.
Oh.
Subah unnar. I am well, and you? Nice. That's
Oh,
pretty cool, actually.
And there's
Yeah, I mean,
the second movie's coming out soon. I do want to
Yes,
see it. It looks cool. All I can think of is Austin Butler playing that bald guy, and then all the memes I've seen.
the bald guy. The first film is coming back to event
Ooh.
in the next couple weeks, so I'm gonna go and see it with my family again.
Okay, fair enough.
It is really good.
I don't remember where I saw it, but I know I have seen it. Not in cinemas. just at home,
Speaking
I
of
think.
books,
Yeah.
this is actually a really good segue into what I want to talk about. Is that I think I've said on the podcast before that I've been reading all of the Star Wars books.
Oh yeah.
Um,
How's that going?
I finished. So I've read Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones. I finished Brotherhood, which
And
was
it-
really good.
When you say Phantom
Um,
Menace, is it like the novelization or is it?
Yes,
Okay.
the novelization. Yeah.
Oh, true. I want to get those now. Wow. I love novelizations.
Brotherhood was about well, we're gonna go to Galaxy later today, so
True.
you just
I could get some. And
I think they do have a copy of the prequel trilogy.
Okay.
Last time I was there, they had a copy of the prequel trilogy.
Because after you finish this, I want to mention
Brotherhood-
something else about books.
Sure. Brotherhood is about Anakin and Obi-Wan, and it's set right after Anakin has been knighted as a Jedi Knight.
Right.
It's a really good book. It's about so Obi-Wan has to go to Cato Neimoidia because there was a huge bombing at Cato Neimoidia in one of their cities, and the Separatists want to pin it on the Republic, and the Republic want to pin it on the Separatists, and nobody
Okay.
knows who actually did it.
Right.
And so the Republic send Obi-Wan there as an emissary to try and investigate. And the Separatists send what's her name? Oh fuck, not Savage Press. That's
That's
Maul's brother.
yeah. I forgot if he died.
Her
Did he
mind,
die in it?
her. I think he did.
In the
Her
end, yeah.
her name is escaping me. The bald woman.
The-
Oh
with
god.
Her. Oh my god. Oh no.
I'm just looking up bald woman from Clone Wars. Asajj Ventress.
Yes, her. Fuck. How did I forget?
And so so the Republic and the Separatists both send emissaries. Yeah, the Republic sends Obi-Wan, and the Separatists send Asajj Ventress.
Right.
This is the first time that Obi-Wan meets Asajj Ventress.
Oh.
He has no idea who she is in this book.
Oh, that's cool.
It's really interesting.
Yeah.
And then they initially find Obi-Wan discovers planted evidence that points towards the Republic. And then finds out that I think it was fabricated by Asajj Ventress, and that she was withholding evidence that incriminated the Separatists.
Right. Okay.
But throughout this process, Obi-Wan gets arrested and is attempted to be tried multiple times and escapes multiple
does.
times.
He's
And
fucking
then
Obi-Wan.
eventually
Of course he's
escapes
gonna
Cato
escape.
Neimoidia. Of course he does.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is
Okay.
that the events of that novel are mentioned in Revenge of the Sith.
Right. Right.
When Obi-Wan and Anakin, I don't remember which scene exactly it is, but Obi-Wan says verbatim, he says, no, that business on Cato Neimoidia doesn't count.
Right.
Referring to the events of that novel.
I love it when they
which
do
is
that.
really interesting. Yeah. But so the next book that I've moved on to is the first book in the Thrawn Ascendancy trilogy.
Right. I don't know a lot about
which is Thrawn Ascendancy, Chaos Rising.
Because there's
And
quite a few
my
of those, right?
God, it is so good.
There's like 9 books. or
There
something.
are 9 Thrawn books.
Wow.
3 of them are not canon.
Right.
I am going to read them because I do own them.
Fair enough.
I have Chaos Rising, Greater Good, Lesser Evil, Thrawn Alliances, Thrawn Treason, Heir to the Empire, Dark Force Rising, and The Last Command. I have them on my shelf. I was just, if I sounded a bit quieter, then it's because I was turning around
Looking
to look
at them, yeah.
Thrawn Ascendancy, the first Thrawn Ascendancy book, Chaos Rising,
Yeah.
is so fucking good. Oh my god, it is so good. It's just so the format of the books
Yeah.
are you'll have like a chapter or two, and then you'll have a memory, which is
Right.
just a flashback chapter, like a
Yeah.
shorter flashback chapter. Usually to either Thrawn's childhood or like his earlier career. And the way that it is written, the contents of those flashbacks become relevant in the next chapter in ways you would never expect.
So
It
it's
is
like-
amazing.
Oh, that sounds good. Because, like, it's always good when you have foreshadowing, but I feel like this is, like, a deeper level of that.
It's pre-foreshadowing.
Oh. Right.
Because
Okay.
it's like events that happened before the events of the story that are being brought up to foreshadow the events yet to come in the story.
Right.
It's like, oh my god, it's so good. I'm so excited to. I mean, I know it sounds weird that I'm excited to finish a book but I'm excited to
I-
get on to the next one.
No, I know what you mean.
I'm about halfway through it now.
Okay, wait. So while I was over there, while I was at the airport, I finished the first book in a series I'm reading, the Eric Carter series by Stephen Blackmore. I love it. While I was over there, first half of the month, I read half of the book and then kind of stopped. And on the plane on the way back, I read the other half. And that was like, it's the fastest I've ever read any book. But now I want to read the third one. But the thing is, I don't have the fourth one. And I know that if I read the third one as fast as I did the second, I'm like, because I just haven't been able to find it. Like Galaxy doesn't have it.
Now, what's the
just search up.
what's the third book called?
Fuck.
Sorry, what's the fourth book called?
Well, because the thing is, I got the third one from a guy on eBay, and he thought he had the fourth one, but he couldn't find it. And I went to Galaxy and I asked them. It is Fire Season. Fire Season is the fourth book by Stephen Blackmore. Because I love him so much.
Okay.
And also talking about books, while I was away, my mum got me my own bookshelf in the living room. So now I can have all of my books on display, and I'm so happy. But at the same time, it's reminded me of how many fucking Harry Potter books I have, and it's taking up like an entire shelf. So now, well, half of it's Harry Potter and half of it's Warrior Cats, but I'm not getting rid of Warrior Cats. So I now have to decide. Shut up. I now have to decide how I'm gonna get rid of the Harry Potter books. Cause like, I have like the main books, right? I don't want them anymore. I've read them. Fuck J.K. Rowling. I don't need them. But I don't want to donate them.
Exactly.
So I'm thinking,
Yeah.
why don't I just burn them? Why not? So I need to, because I have like, I don't know. Because I've also got
Maybe
like,
not.
well, what do you mean maybe not?
I don't think it's generally ever a good idea to burn books.
Okay, fair enough. Well, I don't want to, like, because every time I go to, like, a secondhand bookstore, they always have, like, all the fucking Harry Potter there, and I feel like, I don't know.
Oh, do you know why it's really weird that we're talking about burning books?
Why? I also can't tell if you're being sarcastic about that or not.
Currently, as we
Yeah.
speak, I have a 451 day streak on Duolingo.
Wow. That's, like, 1.5 years.
What a coincidence.
You're learning German again, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's because, like, Fahrenheit 451.
Right. I haven't read it, but I kind of know what it's
Yeah.
kind of about. Anyway, I have to figure out, because I obviously want to buy more books, and I want to find space for all the CDs I have and all the DVDs. And my mum says that she can get me another bookcase that matches the rest of the ones we have. But I may as well just get rid of old books I don't want to make space. So I'm just, like, I am going to get rid of all the Harry Potter books I have. just trying to figure out how.
Yeah. I also have not enough space for books.
Yeah. Because the Eric Carter series
the
is really long.
the storage the storage of all of the books that I am currently reading is it's reliant on the fact that I'm always reading at least one, because I don't have room. I don't have room for all of them.
Right, yeah. It's like...
So I have to always be reading one.
Oh, right, yeah, because you can't fit the last one on there. Because I have... Yeah. I'm in the middle of... Well, so I'm reading both the Supernatural series, which is like 17 books, and the Eric Carter one. I think the Eric Carter series has 14 books. Something like that, and it's like, it's still going. So there's, sorry, there's 9. I don't know why I said 14. Series. There's 9 of them. So
they made a book series about Jay-Z's brother.
So he's a necromancer in LA, and he's dealing with, like, gods and stuff. It's really cool.
No, he's not. He's in Law and Order Organized Crime.
But I think it's really good. And the books aren't very big either.
And
but
Dogman.
What?
Sorry, I was just looking at Eric Carter's IMDb. He's Jay-Z's brother.
Oh, right. But I think it's really fun. It's like, it's not as in a small series as in the books are physically small. Well, a certain edition of them are. And the other problem is, if I order them online, I can't guarantee... Another pet peeve. Books in the same series all having different sizes. Why?
Oh,
my
why
God.
would you do that?
Because I have this one series, like a dragon series, and the first 2 books, you can either get it in the small size or the bigger one. The first book I have in the big size. The second book I have it... Sorry. First little, second big, and then the third is also little, because I just couldn't manage to find the first book. I mean, I didn't know that there were going to be more, but I couldn't manage to find all of them in the same size, because different bookstores have different editions, and I'm not going to go around, like, buying and returning them just because I don't have it. So if I order the Eric Carter series online, I cannot guarantee it will be the same size as the 3 that I already have, because I know that there are bigger versions.
Oh.
I know there's like a bigger and like thinner version, but I want the short and chubby ones, because those are nicer.
Yeah.
So
I like short and chubby books. I've got all of the Legends Thrawn books are short and chubby. And then also I have a Spider-Man novel.
Yeah, a lot of novelizations tend to be
short
smaller.
and chubby.
Yeah, I have like don't ask why, but I've got a Suicide Squad novelization that's like really small. It's actually not that bad. It's not that bad.
Which Suicide Squad?
The first one.
The Suicide Squad?
The Suicide Squad movie with Margot Robbie as Harlequin.
She's in both of them.
Fuck. The first one.
Okay.
With
the
Captain,
bad one.
Well, no, Captain Boomerang is in both of them. Anyway, the first one. I read it years ago. But
okay.
Anyway, they tend to be smaller novelizations, like so.
Before we end the show, we're kind of obligated to just touch on Doctor Who very briefly.
Yes. I couldn't watch it while
I have
was
been
over
rewatching
there.
it.
I saw your tweets.
Exactly, yeah.
I couldn't, because I was actually tempted to ask you if you wanted to do like a watch party together, because Stan, where I watch it, is an Australian thing, and so you can't watch it overseas. So I had to stop. But I did catch up on The Walking Dead, because they have all of The Walking Dead on Netflix over there. So I ended up watching like 2 seasons of that instead. And Fear the Walking Dead, because I'm watching them like one season after the other to make sure it's like within the timeline. So yeah, I love doing that. It's so much fun.
But yeah,
that's all I watched while
I have been rewatching Doctor Who.
Yeah.
And I just want to say, I want to complain about one thing.
Didn't you have like a cry counter or something?
Yes, I've been keeping tally of all the times that I've cried. It's not many, because I don't really cry that easily at TV shows, but I can go through and I can read them.
Well, don't spoil it.
Okay, number 1 was Series 4, Episode 10, Forest of the Dead.
Haven't seen it.
Number 2 was Series 4, Episode 19, End of Time Part 2. 3 was Series 5, Episode 10, Vincent and the Doctor.
Right.
And I haven't, not since. But one thing I just want to say that has become painfully obvious to me is
Was that a cat? Sorry.
the BBC is not good at merchandising.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Does
I want is just a nice quality toy of the 10th Doctor's sonic screwdriver. It's
True.
just I just want one that's made of nice materials,
Not
that
like
is
a
accurate
shitty
and
plastic.
has a nice sound chip in it
Yeah.
that lights up and makes noise. I want it to be accurate. I don't want it to look nothing like the one in the show.
Right.
They don't make them.
But
They just
exist.
don't.
They would make so
And
much money if
nobody
they
else does.
did. Unless you
Exactly.
go like a private seller on like Etsy or some shit that makes them for like $400. So, why weren't they?
You know nothing.
Oh, is it
okay.
worse than that?
Series 4, 10th Doctor's Rubber Toe Replicas.
Mm.
Rubber Toe Replicas. It is a prop store that is run by either an ex or current prop master that worked on the show. They are officially licensed props. Machined
Okay.
aluminium. They have sound chips in them. They are
Ooh.
full metal, and they are supremely accurate to the show.
Ooh.
Basically 100%.
Yeah.
Important notice. Total price is 698 Great British pounds.
Oh,
plus shipping, plus
Oh.
VAT where applicable.
Oh, and that's pounds. How much is that in? Fuck.
That's $1.5 grand.
No. Holy shit. Why don't
To
they?
be fair,
I don't
very,
understand.
very nice.
I don't understand why they wouldn't make it as like they would make so much money. Just good ones. Like you
So
can get
the
like
thing
collectors.
is that
You could like in Supernatural, you
They-
can get pretty good
yeah.
replicas of the Angel Blades because that's popular, like actual
Yeah.
metal, and they're nice and they sell because they're like, why wouldn't you do
Yeah.
that? I don't. Oh, I want one now, but I don't want to.
the BBC, especially now that they are partnering with Disney, they have the money to set up a supply chain and
Exactly.
a manufacturing process to sell metal sonic screwdrivers
Yeah, even just like
for
metal ones.
like $150.
That. Yeah, exactly. You can. I know that that's possible. Based on what I've seen
Yet
in other
they just
fandoms.
aren't doing it.
They just don't. Wow.
I don't know why they're not doing it.
Jeez.
Anyway, so the thing is that they did make one for the 14th Doctor's sonic screwdriver.
Yeah.
And they did two different versions.
Mm.
They did an online version, an online exclusive version, and they did a version that was sold in stores.
Yeah.
And the online version, really, really nice. I mean, it's plastic, but it's like proper, like, chromed plastic.
Yeah.
Like, really shiny, like proper chrome plastic. It's got a nice sound chip. It's got a bright LED. It has the sliding feature.
Yeah, that's great.
Why don't they just do that with the
the
10th
other
Doctor sonic
Doctors.
screwdriver too?
Because I feel like it's out of the popularity of all the Doctors, the 10th is up there, if not
Absolutely.
as far as I know at the top. Because it doesn't make
David
sense.
Tennant is widely regarded to be the best Doctor.
Yeah. So why wouldn't they do that? Like it's an item that is so like known with Doctor Who, and of course, like sure,
So
yeah,
known, so beloved, so coveted.
Exactly. You've got the 14th. Why can't you do it for like the most popular Doctor? It literally doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Like they would make so much money because I know that in the end that's really all they care about. But yeah, it doesn't make sense.
I mean, hopefully Hopefully they will do it.
Yes.
I have no idea whether they will or whether they won't.
But
whether
we
they
can
don't
hope.
want to.
Because I know that's definitely
We can
something I
hope.
would want as well. Yeah. I mean, look,
Because I really, really, really want one.
if I ever somehow stumble across $2,000, I would get the other one, but I have
I wouldn't. I'm sorry.
I have $200 in my bank account. It's not happening at the moment.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But yeah, I want to leave off this episode by saying that I've been very slowly putting together a 10th Doctor cosplay. I have
Yes, I'm so excited for that.
I have the
wanna see
shirt,
that.
I have the shirt, and I have the shoes.
Yes.
I still need the suit,
And
tie,
the-
and coat,
yeah,
and the Sonic, obviously.
of course. Honestly, you could just
yeah.
have like the shoes and any other clothes and the sonic screwdriver and say that it's like a cosplay of it.
Well, I already have a blue suit, so
There you
I
go.
was saying that like if I was talking to my brother about this, saying that like in a life and death scenario, if I needed to put together a 10th Doctor cosplay extremely quickly,
Yeah,
then I could.
Yeah.
But it would not be especially accurate because it's not a pinstripe suit; it's just a solid blue suit.
Hmm.
Do you wanna an am I the arsehole?
Yes. Am I the asshole for not letting my brother into the house on my day off? What? You just don't want to. I mean,
Am I the asshole for telling my best friend she's a stuck-up bitch that doesn't deserve anything?
am I the
That's
asshole
a real post.
for refusing to name my son after me? Oh, it's like a family tradition of
No.
of being named Will.
Okay, we can't pass judgments. That's not our job.
True.
Our job is purely just to read them and expose them to our audience so that they can make judgments.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you all for listening. Thank you to OkayKirk for the use of our theme song, Breeze, off the album Brooks Brain Dump. Really, really good album. Very good song. Go listen to it on Bandcamp.
Yep. And thank you everyone for all the support we've had so far. I know we haven't gotten a lot of listeners, but hopefully this year, with more consistent posting and the change from an hour to half an hour and weekly, we'll hopefully
Absolutely, yeah.
get some more exposure out there.
Bolster
Tell your friends.
us a bit. And
Tell your families.
Brooke
Tell your co-workers. Tell
Brooke-
everyone about this.
Brooke has been really supportive because Brooke has like almost 120k on Instagram and
yeah.
always reposts our the clips.
That's great.
And
Thank
it's
you
like,
so much, Brooke.
it makes me so happy when Brooke
Yeah.
does that because it's like it's so important.
Yeah.
But yeah,
This has been
thank you all for listening.
stuff we're excited about.
We'll see you next week.
See you, bye.
We'll see you next week. Bye.
Shit! If we can avoid incendiary incidents in real life, then we never have to do anything ever again.
How does that work in the real world?